Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Wanted to give you a quick video on what I got going in my front yard and talk about a couple different challenges that started in the gardening and homesteading community last year. That did not happen at the right time for me, so I'm going to show you where they're at now. Hold on, let me spin the camera around. Last year, at the end of my growing season, there was a challenge put out called Sunflower High 22 by John at Will It Grow. And I planted the seeds that he sent me, and they didn't come up. So you can see now, here we are, April 2nd. I do have sunflowers coming up. Now, this is the seed that John sent me, and it is already taller than those. It is really thick and really straight. So I'm anxious to see what this one produces. But I do have this reseeded from last year. So this will be the second or third year that these came back up. But what I'm really interested in, and they spread everywhere. So I do have some, and I don't eat sunflower seeds. I leave them mainly for the birds. I give some to my chickens. This one really, I don't know. They're just very pretty, but check this guy out. So I'm 5'4". That plant is pushing close to 8 foot now. I'm gonna have to actually get a measurement on it, but it's almost ready to open up. I also have a couple sunflowers that decided to grow out by the street somehow. Not sure how these guys got out here, but it is pretty cool. I mowed the lawn today and decided I was not going to take them out. I'm going to just let them run their course right there. And then next year they'll probably be all along the front yard. So that's my situation on the sunflowers. I also have some that invaded my other flower bed back here, growing next to my rose bushes. And I thought about pulling them out today, but decided, well, flower's a flower, so I'm going to leave it. The other thing that I wanted to show you, I do have, this is my African violet basil that's coming back, African violet basil. But the other challenge that was put out was about growing onions. Well, everybody wants to grow those perfect, round onions like you get in the store, and after a couple years of trying it, I had a little success, nothing to be just overwhelmed about. So I decided I needed to find something for myself that I could either just throw in the ground and not have to really baby it and not have to tend to it. And so I tried two different types of onions. I planted these in the fall, and then these are just starting to go to seed here. And I'm going to pull these up now, but this is called a bunching onion. So, I'm not sure why. They don't look like they bunch. You can see I haven't cleaned these beds out. So yeah, I guess I could actually split these, put the little ones back in the ground. But I am going to find out. I'm going to pull them all out now and see what I get. The bed did pretty well. I picked a couple here and there and ate them. They got a really strong flavor. So then I tried a different onion, which is more of an antique onion that was really hard to find. This is called a walking onion. Now this onion supposedly, and I don't know this for a fact, but this onion supposedly and you can see how thick it is, and they were thin to begin with, and they just walk. And if I can dig him out of there. So this was one onion. And again, this is what it turns into. And my camera spins around. Let me get a view of that. So this is what it turned into. Now what I'll do is you split them up and you plant them again. Or if like your weather's not going to be decent enough, you can actually just top them off, wrap the roots in paper, and save them until the next season and replant. But I'm going to pull some of these up and see what I get and get a weight on it. Okay, got them all picked, and I'm going to see if I can get a weight on them. So these 3 piles are the walking onions, the antique heirloom walking onions. Now, they say that if you take a few of these and put them in a wash tub, plant them in a wash tub, that wash tub will just always be full of onions. You can move it to the shade or the sun or wherever it needs to be, bring it indoors if your winters are too hard, but you will always have onions. You don't have to replant. They will just continue to multiply. And this side, I have the multiplying onions, which I don't think did as well. It took more to get started, whereas with the walking onions, I think I planted six original starts, and with the bunching onions, I think I did like 2 dozen. So let's see if I can get a weight. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So I did bring my little scale out here, but I didn't bring my glasses. All right, so that says 0. This is a tub I'm gonna use, and that says 14 or 15 ounces. So we're going to use 15 ounces, zero that out. Now, the reason I have 3 piles over here is I left 5 of each plants planted because I want to see how they do through the Texas heat. I've got 1 set that I'm going to dry out and wrap, so I'll have some if these don't survive. I've got 1 bunch that, if you're interested, I'm happy to give them away and send them to you to try. And then this bunch that I'm going to get a weight on. So let's see what we got. If I can get them in the tub here. £2, 9 ounces. So 2 pounds. All right, let's dump it out and see what I'm keeping out of this other one. Back on there. Those. We should go back to 0. 0. Alright, let's put these other onions, which I have, other than what I planted, I am not going to keep any of these to try to do anything with later. And we have 3 pounds, 10 ounces. So there you go. Not a bad little haul for the onions I overwintered experimenting with. Leave me a comment below if you're interested in trying out some of the walking onions. I don't have a lot to send out. I got, I don't know, maybe 25 bunches there I can send. And if you got any hints, be sure and leave me a comment below. Hit that thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.